Hey guys, this is the instruction video for KidCentral Cards. Owen and Dylan are going to help me show you guys how to play. So this is Owen's complete collection of cards. And when you come to play a game, you can't bring your whole collection. You have to build a deck. Now, your deck has to have at least 6 cards and not more than 20. So any number of cards between 6 and 20 are fine. But your deck can't have any duplicates. So Owen, you need to get rid of that duplicate right there. Just keep one of those in there. And your deck can only have one God card. Owen has the Elohim card. And so far that's the only God card available, but later we'll make some other God cards. You can only have one of those in your deck. God cards usually have special instructions, and they are inside of that rectangle right there. See, Elohim says this card cannot be overturned. So once Owen has built his deck, which is legal right now because it has 13 cards in it, he'll be ready to play. So the game begins by choosing who will go first. The youngest player gets to decide if they want to go first or not. Owen is the youngest player, and he chooses to go first. So he just lays any card out that he wants right in the middle. But this time we're not going to play with the God cards just to keep things simple, so they won't be using Elohim. So Owen will put any card he wants out. He's going to do it. There it is. So when he puts his card out, he makes sure it's turned right so that he can read it. That's how he'll know which cards are his and which ones are Dylan's. Owen's card is turned so that the words are right for him. Now Dylan will place another card. And it has to touch Owen's card. And he's trying to get his dots higher than Owen's dots where they touch. See how he played Jacob? And he turned his card so that he would be able to read the words on his card. That's why it's upside down from Owen's. And where they touch, Jacob has a higher number of dots than Adam, so Adam gets flipped over. The goal of the game is to, at the end, have the most cards facing up. So now it'll be Owen's turn. He's going to place a card. It has to touch any one of the cards that are already down. And where they touch, if it's higher, he'll flip it over. Now, you're allowed to place cards as long as they're touching the other cards anywhere that you want. But we're actually building a rectangle that's 3 high and 4 wide. So they can't go any higher in this column than they already have gone. So they can't put one on top of the Abraham card or under the Adam card. They have to put it to the side somewhere. So now Dylan places one there, causes Abraham to be flipped over. Owen places one there. Now, when you're placing a card, you have to consider everywhere that it touches. So where they touch here, they're equal. So this one doesn't get flipped. Where they touch here, this card's higher than this one, so this card gets flipped over.
Rebecca's dead.
Go ahead, Dylan. Just trying to find one that'll fit without being flipped over. You can't place a card if after you place it, it will immediately be flipped over. So he can put one there because those 3s match. Leaves his card there. Now it's Dylan's turn. Dylan places one there. Nothing gets flipped because those 1 match. And he doesn't have to flip here because 4 is greater than 3, but this one's already flipped over. Now we're still building. See, they're building 4 wide and 3 high. Once we fill in that rectangle, the game is over. If a person can't play at all, they have to say pass, and then the next person gets to try to play. If neither person can play, the game ends, even if they haven't put down all 12 cards. Dylan placed that. It caused that one to be turned over, but not Seth. It's Owen's turn. All right. Now that empty spot right there, Dylan doesn't have a card that will fit there, and neither does Owen. So the game is now over. We've got a rectangle that's 4 wide, 3 high, and we just have to count up to see who won. Owen's cards that are facing so he can read are this one And this one, Dylan's cards that are facing so he can read, are this one and this one.
It's a tie.
So they each have 2 cards. It's a tie. They'll have to play again to see who the better player is.